Joining the show with PAC. We are the Philippine American couple. Thank you for being here. Ooh, got a lot of little things I'm working on. It's always nice to have you guys with us when we work on things. So we appreciate that. We truly thank you for joining the show today. Oh man, why did I do all that? Appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to do a few things today. We are. We're going to try. It is Thursday in my part of the world. It's about 4 o'clock, so it's still early. It's 63 degrees. It's a really nice day out, partly cloudy, but a nice day overall. Let me know who's all there in the chat. Say hi. Let me know what's going on in your world. While I'm going to work on a couple things today. I got some computer stuff I'm doing. I'm doing some clock and watch work. I'm going to try to get some of that done. I feel like I'm a mess. You know, I feel like my office is a mess. I'm behind on some projects. You know, you ever have those times when you're just kind of like, geez, man, I need to spend some time, get some things done. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, man, I haven't done a lot, you know? I got a lot of things I need to do, so I need your help with it. You guys come and join me. I did just complete our taxes. That always sucks, doing taxes, but that's done now. I hope you guys remember to do your taxes. I know a lot of people are having good luck with taxes this year. We didn't. But I know there are a lot of people out there that are having good luck. Getting big refunds. Not the case. But it's never the case for us. So thank you all for being here, man. I appreciate it. So I hope if you do your taxes this spring, fall, summer, whatever it is, I hope you guys do well on your taxes. Better than us anyway. You guys don't be shy in the background. We got a whole bunch of people watching. I know a lot of people just kind of stop in to see what's going on, what the show's all about. Well, I am David. I am the Philippine American couple. My wife and I, we have a channel together. As you can see, we do all kinds of content. I give a lot of advice. I can be your life coach if you like, so to speak. We just live day to day, just like you guys. We're like you. We love getting to know new people. We think that is fascinating. We believe in entertainment, education, and just overall, man, doing good, helping people. Trying to improve ourselves. I'm a big believer that we should always improve ourselves, right? So I'm one of those people that believe that. Let me get the chat pulled up on my computer so I can read it. You'll find as you get older in life, I don't like how small the chat is on the phone. So it's always good to have a secondary source. Come on, chat, open up. So it looks like Josie said hello. Good to see you, Josie. Dennis is in the house. Just a life coach. What about a death coach? I can do that too. Believe it or not, young man Dennis, I guess I've kind of done the death coaching. You know, I've done some estate planning. I've been executor of some estates. I've helped people figure out what they wanted in their funerals. So I can do both, you know. I can also coach you on how to find arm candy if you want that. So, you know, I'm willing to try anything once. My feet are cold, so I'm having some coffee, Dennis. But I got, we got this new, I'm working on a couple things. This is really stupid. So we bought this clock on clearance. My wife likes it because I broke the other clock in the living room. KA's in the house, good to see you. XIA is in the house, good to see you. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel. You're cute, thank you. I appreciate that. Some of us are just naturally blessed. But thank you all for the thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. And so my wife bought this clock on clearance, and I broke the other one accidentally that we had in its place. And she really likes having a clock in this particular part of the wall. So we bought this one on clearance, but the mechanism doesn't work right. So I ordered, I know this is what I'm going to tell you is really kind of stupid. So we paid like $15 for this stupid clock that doesn't work. I paid another $9 for this to replace the part of the clock that doesn't work. I could probably just gone and bought a brand new one that looks like this for less money than I have into these two pieces. So let me get our live stream posted on YouTube. I like to do that. And get it posted on Facebook. That way our friends that follow us can find us and join us. So that's one thing I'm working on. Oh, the battery's too good, so I need to pop the battery out. But I don't know. I'm going to rearrange my office. I need to rearrange this. I'm not happy with my studio. So I need to get a rug for, the floor. I need to get my box out. Hang on. I'm going to work on a watch too while I'm doing this. I don't have enough room. Soul Lenders in the house. What's your good news, my friend? What's the good news? Tell me. Thank you for the thumbs up and subscribe to each other. What's your good news? How's your foot? Is that the good news, that your foot is better? Got the stitches out. Nice. Yeah. Congratulations on getting the stitches out. I'm very happy for you, man. I know it can be challenging. So, I got too much crap in my office. You're 1 week from being fully recovered. Outstanding. That's good news. It really is. I'm not fully recovered. I'm never fully recovered, apparently. I canceled a bunch of procedures. I've got to this point lately where I don't know. I'm tired of medical procedures. Thank you all for the love. Doctor said no shoes for another 2 weeks. Well, that's bad in your part of the world. Are you wearing 20 or 30 socks to keep your feet warm where you're at? Because I know where you're at, it's chilly. I'm trying to be careful and not break things. But yeah, I've spent more money on this repairing this clock than it would for me just to buy a new one. Well, that's all right. It gives me something to do. It's not hard to change these mechanisms out if you didn't know. So what it is these little, where your hands and things are, they just kind of unscrew off. There's a bolt here that holds this into place. And then you get some muscle behind you, or you figure out on the back if it has any screws or glue. I'm having the boot. And one normal shoe for non-surgery. I got you. I have those boots too. I have the walking boots. Sadly, I have two of them. I have two walking boots. Because at one point in time, I had to wear two walking boots. Literally, really horrible. Man, they are no fun. So, yeah, it was kind of weird walking in two walking boots, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. But it was no fun at all. I mean, I was on a cruise ship one of the times. We had a cruise booked, and I couldn't not go. So what else is going on? I mean, you're not working, obviously, right? Oh, yeah. So you still got one left over, and then they gave you an extra large one for my cert. Yeah. You know, that same thing here. I wound up with two of them, two different, foot issues. And I kept them. I still have them. I keep them because I know someday with my ankle reconstruction surgery that if I booger my foot up, I'll have it. I also have a really good soft brace that somebody gave me at one of the places that works really well. So I got those things saved. Somebody put glue on it. So I recommend that, see, there you go. That's how they come out. This one has some glue on it, some sticky. And then that's your clock piece or your face. And you can do this to anything. You can make your own clocks if you want. But this mechanism doesn't work for whatever reason. I don't care enough to try to figure out why. Instead, I'll just bought another one. Man. See? Right here. A Yank in the Philippines. Saying hello to Dennis, the King of Canada. That's right. A Yank, here's what we're going to do. We're taking over Canada. We're going to wait a little bit. China's going to come in and steal a bunch of stuff. And then Canada land is going to beg us to help them. And I'm going to let Dennis be the new Lord and Master of Canada. So he is going to be in charge of Canada. He's got not only will he have the title of General of Arm Candy, he will become the supreme leader of the Great White North. And whatever Dennis wants is going to happen. Uh-oh. So how are you in the Philippines? What's going on with you, Anthony? Uh-oh. I'm just killing some time, working on some projects. I've been working on, we do a lot of, I was talking to My Views Your World, AJ, the other night, and a few of Pat and a few others about all this YouTube stuff. And we're talking about equipment that we might want to buy, technology. And I'm sitting here looking at all this freaking technology I have that I don't use, I wasted money on. But I do got some things that I use on a regular basis. but they take up a lot of space. Like this, you know, chest harness necky thing that I use. So I got one of my old backpacks out. I need a better backpack, but I found my old backpack in the closet and decided, trash. I've been doing okay. I'm just trying to work on streaming schedule, but it's been a struggle to do. My computer doesn't have the greatest, besides if I use StreamYard, but my MacBook is, woo, that is an old MacBook. Why don't you just, like I told Pat, Pat's Philippine Dreams. Oh, my wife took my scissors. Crap. I have a really good pair of scissors. Really good pair of scissors. I mean, they are surgical scissors. They are outstanding scissors. And my wife likes them and she takes them. This is my wife. She took them. Everybody blame my wife. Come on, everybody blame her. So, as I was telling Pat, why don't you just use your phone? I'm on my phone. I've gotten to the point where I'm sitting at my desktop, but I use my phone now for live streaming 90% of the time. The other time is if I do a StreamYard on the desktop. Well, it's like oops, shit. Look, I bent it, but I don't care because I'm not going to use them. As I told Pat, you don't have to have any streaming software. You can make shorts on your phone, little videos, and post them. You can do live streams. And just do that and don't stress over, hey, I don't have all the great stuff. I don't have, start simple and work about it. Because I'm telling you, I got a closet full. I probably got $8,000 or $9,000 worth of technology that I don't use. Laptops, old laptops, gimbals, a beautiful Canon DSL top of the line camera that we never use. Hell, what else? I don't know, all kinds of accessories. I've broken tripods. I got projectors. I got one of those stupid ring lights. You don't need all that crap. You don't need that crap at all. I tell people now, just use your phone. Get after it and just have some fun with it. So I screwed the mechanism in. All you do, if you don't know, you just reinsert it right in the hole, line it up. Make sure this is a pendulum one, so this part swings back and forth. It's going to carry the pendulum like this. See it? So we got to make sure it's positioned correctly, which is just up and down. And then we're just going to tighten the screw on it because it has a little thin washer. I'll show you. See here? Right there's a washer and a nut and it just screws on. Real simple, real easy. Clocks are real easy to make. My grandfather, when I was a kid, he did a lot. He did a lot of woodworking, and he would make some really cool Razorback clocks. And you love to have. We got a camera on your phone, but I understand. Rusty's in the house. How are you, Rusty? I need a better pair of these. When I bought a boat years ago, this is a multi-tool. These suck. I told the boat they needed to give me something. They gave me a pair of these with my name on it. But they suck. This multi-tool is not any good. I really need a good set of multi-tools. Hola, the Yanker in the Philippines. Yes, Yank is here. I don't know why he's up so late or up so early. Anthony, if you're still listening, are you up early or are you up late? Maybe the wife kicked him out of bed and said, get out of here. You like the Leatherman? Yeah, I need one. How much are they? Can anybody buy me one and send me one? Not bad. I've done a few clocks yourself. Yeah, Well, you know, I like grandfather clocks. I got one up over here. I don't know if you can see that. Um, I really like clocks, but this is one of those. Just see, like over here, maybe you can see my clock over there. There you go. This is just something we bought at the store on clearance. We got it home, and the mechanism didn't work right, so I just bought a new mechanism and put in it because my wife likes the way it looks. That's all we did. But yeah, but you know, I do a lot of watch stuff. I'm going to work on a watch in a little bit. I have watches. I still got a bunch of watches I need to finish up and sell because they're just taking up space. I feel like everything's taking up space in my office. I'm just getting too much crap. I'm not laid out very well. The Leatherman multi-tool. Maybe I'll write that down. Oh, I did my taxes today. That sucked. Yes, I owe the government money. So, which sucks. But yes, I did our taxes today. The Leatherman multi-tool. Solinder says, I'm up here early. Yes, sir. I'm always up early, anywhere from 3 to 5 a.m. in bed by 8 p.m. Why do you get up so early in the Philippines? I mean, I also, when we were there, I guess I'm also would get up early. I didn't sleep late. I stay up late too. I mean, even here in America, shit. I got to try to get this second hand smooth. So I'm just going to try to do it like this. If you guys don't know this little trick, by running your fingers through it, it smooths it out. It also warms it up a little bit and helps to make it more pliable. Not very good, but it'll work. So, I'm not going to let me do that. So I would get up early compared to the wife, but I'm the same way here. You know, I get about 4 to 5 hours a night worth of sleep, and that's it. Then every once in a while I get really tired, and I kind of seem to catch up on my sleep, which is, you know, good, I guess. Let's see what we can do. That's that. That's that. That's that. Mr. Yank says, I'm up early to take meds, feed the dogs, picking up the dog turds. Oh my God. You and those dog turds, man. Yeah, I think you have a fixation on dog turds. I really do. I think you got a fixation on doggy turds. Which I guess is okay, you know. You got to fixate on something, right? You know, I'm up early because, you know, the body hurts, right? So just laying around in bed hurts me. You know, my back is bad. I want to talk about that down the road here and see if any of you guys have done this. I'm thinking about having a different thing done for my back. But I get up early because my body's just too sore, is why I'm up early. Then, of course, sometimes the dog wakes me up too. Shit. But I don't pick up dog turds. Luckily for me, I don't have to pick up any doggy turds. That's the blessing of having a small dog. They make small dog turds. And then the lawn mowing guy just mows them over and makes them fertilizer. All right, let me... Same here with my back. If I stay in bed too long, it will hurt more. Yeah, that's one of my biggest problems. And the other big problem I have, which is really weird, but I have a tendency to hurt this shoulder, and I don't know why. I have a tendency to, I think, dig into the bed on this shoulder, which is not good. So not only does the back hurt, so I don't sleep a lot. And Lorelai, you know, my wife, who by the way is having a birthday in a few weeks, and we will live stream her birthday for everybody. We're having a lot of food, fun, some surprises, some unique things coming in I'm really excited about. You guys will, I hope, be impressed. I think I'm impressed. I don't know all the details, but we have a YouTuber, a friend, a subscriber, that is sending my wife some special things for her birthday. So I've been in contact with him. And he's like, "Yepers, I got some surprises coming." Like, outstanding. And I think we got some surprises from a YouTuber, from a subscriber, a follower coming in the mail this weekend. Somebody's shipping us something. Your back feels like Jell-O? Wow. Mine does not. Mine feels like somebody's just grinding on my spine. And then sometimes my muscles act up, but it truly feels like somebody's grinding on my spine. It's kind of what mine feels like. But I got a thing because, you know, I have a pacemaker and it's by Medtronics. And so now I'm part of, I've had a Medtronics thing forever. So, but I have Medtronics now. And I just got a device check and I had to update my app on my phone so it can keep track of my heart, my pacemaker. And so as I signed up, I guess I hit the button saying, sure. send me information about Medtronic products. All of a sudden, I got a thing, and there's apparently an orthopedic clinic that I've actually been to years ago in my region that are using like a pacemaker size device that they insert into your back. I can't remember exactly what it's called because it's new to me. I have to figure it out. That they insert into your back, and it's supposed to block the pain, the nerve damage, the pain from getting to your brain. So I've done all the shots, I've done the physical therapy, you name it, I've done it, and it hasn't worked. But now that I know about my pacemaker, I've used a pacemaker for years, technically about 12 years. I just got a brand new one, and I've never had an issue, and shit. I guess I got to give credit where credit is due. Hang on, I gotta think. I gotta make sure I get the battery in correct. There, boy, tight battery. So, I got the old pacemaker. And the pacemaker kept me alive. Kind of looks dorky, but my pacemaker technically is the only thing that kept me alive the day that I went into a coma. So my thought is, if I've never had any issues with a pacemaker, I might be willing to look into the pain blocker thingy that looks like a pacemaker for my back. Maybe this clock is cursed. Because we got a new mechanism in it, a new motor, and now that motor doesn't seem to be working right either. Which is strange. I think this, and nothing's touching each other to block each other. Everything is in the right position. Might just have to break down and buy a new clock, you know. But I don't know. This is a new mechanism. Well, that sucks. See, the second hands, the hands won't rotate. They flipper, they flick, but they don't move. I just think this clock is cursed. Well, you know, the battery's brand new. So the battery should be power enough to make the hand go bye-bye. So yeah, they got this new device, or I don't know how new it is, but where supposedly it can block the nerves to your brain. So that might be something, might be good for me. So they sent me a thing, is where I was going, about a web seminar. So I'm going to sign up and do the web seminar. Yep. This mechanism doesn't even feel good. So they got a web seminar. That I'm going to join to learn much more about it. Yeah. Need to find my battery tester. Huh. Well, might be the problem. This battery may be dead. Lawson's in the house. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm trying to get, I'm working on a watch and a clock and trying to get my office cleaned up a little bit. I feel like I'm a slob. I feel like I got crap scattered everywhere, but now I need to get in here and get a battery. Starting to think a lot of my batteries are no good. We're going to test some batteries. All right, so it's the weekend for you because you're having parent-teacher conferences. I'm off early. Well, today is Thursday. All right, so it's not too early, but all right, that's good. What are you going to do with your free time? All right, so this one's full. I need to do a live stream where I try to rearrange my office. So all of you guys can help me figure out how to rearrange my office. Because my office is a disaster. It's not very functionable. I don't have enough room laid out to do things I want to do. All of the above. Probably just sleep, sleep, and sleep more. Well, that's productive. That's a productive way to spend your day, now isn't it? So do your, not trying to be too nosy, but do your parents go to the teacher conference meetings? Do they go to those? I can't remember. I guess mine did, because I got in trouble a lot as a kid. I got yelled at. So I guess my dad went to the meetings sometimes. Because I seem to always be in trouble. I usually do? Cool. There we go. Sometimes all it takes is a good battery. Probably not. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night for sure. But I'll probably do this one for a while because I got some things I'm working on in here. And I might as well kill time. So, but I have full intentions of doing one tomorrow because I'm hoping we have a subscriber, a follower, that's going to be sending us some special gifts. And they're preparing to send some stuff for my wife's birthday. So when they come in, I'm definitely going to live stream those, but I'll probably do one tomorrow night for sure. I spend my free time on my favorite live stream. A Yank in the Philippines says, well, thank you for being here because I know it's your free time. It's your pick up the dog poo-poo time. So you might as well join me, right? See, I got a backpack. Look, I'm going to tell you, and I know I probably share too much. Oh man, this thing's getting really bad. So I use this backpack, now that you guys care. I've had this backpack for 25 years. I used it and when I was teaching full time every day, carrying books, laptops, everything in this backpack. I've used it. It's traveled all over the world with me. I got one zipper that's broken on it, so I refuse to throw it away. Lorelai says throw it away. But it's a really good backpack, and I like it. I like it. Has good memories. I mean, I've toted this thing everywhere. I made a lot of money on this. This thing carried a lot of money. So I had to fix the buckles. See here, I'll show you. I had to put bolts, real metal bolts in the buckles. I used it so much, I broke the pins. So like this one doesn't have one. See, it has a pin still in it, plastic. So I made my own because I wore it out so much. But this one has so many pockets, I don't think it's going to work for what I want. Okay, I might be back on this, but I got to go take a real quick nap. All right. Take your nap. I know how hard it is. Dog poop and go, yeah, live streams go together. Boy, they do. We got some beachy backpacks that we bought for $1 at Walmart out in the garage. I don't know if I should use this one or not. Because it has like so many different pockets. And it's insulated and I don't know. I think it's too big for what I want. I need a simple backpack that I can put just computer supplies or camera, volume stuff in. That doesn't take a lot of space. Because I got like this I need to keep up with. This I need to keep up with. A selfie stick. I have a couple of, and I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there. I have a couple of the new directional cameras, which is we're on right now. Watch. So if I come this way, you guys come with me, right? So those are new. I got a couple of those. I have battery pack I need to keep up with. I have a fan that I need to keep up with. Because one thing I've learned from live streaming outdoors, sometimes your phone gets really hot. And if you have something like this, you can blow it and cool it down pretty quick. And I got these for $3 at Walmart on clearance. So I want to keep that in my backpack. And then, of course, I have a whole bag of cables and accessories that I use on a regular basis when I'm in the car, live streaming, making videos, traveling. So I got to get this figured out because I'm getting frustrated. And I'm too cheap to buy a gear bag. Yang says it hurts when you pee. All right, well maybe you ought to keep your thingy where it belongs. You know, it's one thing I learned, you know. Wow, Jay's in the house, 11:34. How are you? How you been? I've been good. Is that a big ass fish in your picture? I'm gonna have to pull your channel up. Everybody say hi to each other if you want. Remember, we're not necessarily a grow channel, but we want you guys to grow with each other and make friends. I need to pull your channel up and look real quick because that looks like a big ass fish. You guys know how much I like fishing. Yep, you've changed the username. Okay. Because I'm trying to remember. Let me get over here. Ah, crap. I did something now and I don't know how to do it back. Oh. I'm trying to get to your channel. Let me see. Ah, yeah, the Pro Fisherman. There you go. My friend, the Pro Fisherman. Yes, sir. I like it. Your channel is a good channel. You just keep it up, keep working it, keep posting, and you'll continue to grow. I like that big O. It looks like it was a striper. All right, let's see. I got the clock fixed. I was complaining about a bag. Maybe I should look on Amazon for a bag. I need a bag. I need a junk bag. See, and I even got another net bag right here that has all kinds of cables, accessories for the iPhones, an extra desktop camera, which I don't need to take with me in public. But I also got a whole bag of cords like this. So I don't need to take all of this with me out in public, but I'm trying to make me a video blogging go bag, so to speak. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make a go bag where I can put, the things I need for the adventure of the day. And if I train myself to keep putting them in there, and thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way, then maybe I won't have stuff scattered all over my office. And I'll be able to go, no, I got to keep these and I can do a better job. That's my goal. Let's see. If I just type in the word bags, it's going to be crazy. I just bought myself a new bait caster for the summertime. What kind? What brand? I almost typed in bait caster. I was looking for, And Amazon, I think sometimes you got to be careful. Amazon now thinks they're really cheap, but they will trick you. Sometimes if you look around, the same thing you get on Amazon is way cheaper somewhere else. Even Walmart, you can catch things way cheaper. And I just need a light duty. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, Ugly Sticks rods are fantastic. I love Ugly Stick. Ugly Stick's great. I got a bunch in my garage. I grew up using those. I'm a big fan of them. I use them today. I use ultralight Ugly Sticks. I got a couple of large Ugly Sticks. So I'm with you. They're really good. I can't buy any fishing equipment because I have too much. David, where did you get that poster behind you? The poster behind me, the one of Lorelai and I? Now look, in fairness, Lorelai hates this. I need to redo it. She hates this picture. I like the picture, the real picture. I made this. So this one, if you're talking about, she doesn't like the picture. She doesn't think it's very flattering. Her hair's, we were in Aruba. That picture's taken in Aruba. And then I turned it into like a pencil sketch, a colored pencil sketch. It's not her favorite picture. But I got this from, I'll tell you in a second. The colors are matte black and like glossy gold. Okay, nice. I like the picture. Thank you. My wife does it. She's wearing her fancy glasses, but her hair's up because we've been in Aruba all day. So there's some more flattering pictures, and I'm going to rearrange my office. And I'm thinking about redoing the banner and putting it, I am. Because I need to rearrange my office. I want to make more of a studio effect, and then I also need kind of a work effect. But where did I get it at? Let me tell you the company. What happened was, I had a subscriber buy me this banner. I got an email, and I'm trying to find the company here because I've used them several times. I'm Googling them, trying to find them. I get emails from them all the time. Well, I didn't draw it. I used a computer to do it. So I have a computer editing software, and I took the picture and it did it all. It made it color. I didn't do it. And then I just uploaded it to the website where they make banners and they print it out. And I did that. Aruba, Jamaica, woohoo! That's right, baby. That's right, my favorite. Let's go, man, I'm ready. I was thinking about that this weekend. So anyway, Vistaprint. All right, here's the name of the company, Tony. It's called Vistaprint. So what happened was Vistaprint sent me an email. I got an email from them one day, which I get a lot of emails, saying that I had a free, or I had like a $75 coupon or gift card. I can't remember what it said. So I clicked on it, and sure enough, it led me down to the website where I had a $75 credit. One of you guys went to Banners or Vistaprint, and for me, under my name, signed me up to they gave me $75 to spend at Vistaprint. So I went on there to try to figure out what to blow the money on, and I decided to make the banner. So we got it for about $65 or $70 of tax. And yeah, I got another one out in the garage that's for my birthday from the Philippines that we paid like $5 for. This one was like $75 of tax. That's how we got it. That's what it is. And you can see here, let's see if my camera will follow me. I'm trying to train my new camera. So I set it up for live streaming, is what I did. And so I kind of did it like that. And it is pretty big. It's pretty big. Let's go cruising. What is that, David? Foster's? Oh, what I'm drinking? No, sir. And I know the camera's reversed. I can't figure out how to keep my iPhone camera. Because what, are you guys seeing everything, or is it reversed? Lorelai was turning my camera around the other day. I don't have anything big and easy to read. How does that, I got it up on the big screen so I can read the chat. Let me see if this shows up. Yeah, so everything's mirrored. I can't figure out how to keep the iPhone camera from going back to mirroring, or not to mirror. So, so I'm still having that trouble. And if anybody knows, let me know. No, I'm drinking, by the way, this live stream is brought to you by Brisk Lipton Iced Tea, or any other company that would like to sponsor me so I can buy my wife a house. I will be happy to pimp your product on my live streams. Just give me a shout out. So it's Lipton Brisk Iced Tea, is what it is. So Tony, that's where I got that. That's what that is. I have two others. I have another smaller one I did myself for about $35 or $40. It's in there. It's wrinkly now. And I got like the one out in the garage that they did for me on my birthday. It's hanging up on the wall. So I need to get them both hung up. I don't know. Amari's in the house. Hello, Brisk. Yes, my friend, Brisk Iced Tea. Tim's in the house. Good evening. Good morning to you, Tim. Everybody say hello to Tim, everybody. Say hi to each other. So, yes. So, that's my big ordeal. So, Tim, I'm working on trying to be better organized. I'm not doing very well. I got so much electronic stuff or accessories for my YouTube work. I need to bag it up. I'm looking at, different bags and ways to carry this stuff that's easily. I should have bought one of those weird Asian bags for like $5 in the Philippines that people wear on their chest. I think one of those chest bags would be the right size for me. But, in America, they're pretty pricey, I guess, unless I get one off Temu. So Lorelai tried to get me to buy one of those man bags in the Philippines to wear in the Philippines, and I just couldn't do it. I'm not manly enough to wear a purse. So, but I could use one to put, these simple non-electronic devices I like to keep handy for all of my YouTube and live streaming. Good to see you, Tim. Good morning. How you, Tim? Everybody, yes. Have you ever had Foster's beer? Is that what you're asking, Jimmy? Jimmy, I don't like Foster's. I've had it once or twice, and it wasn't my thing. I don't remember why I didn't like it, but I just remember it really wasn't my thing. But that's all right, right? It doesn't really matter. I'm going to have to turn my light on a little bit. So, but I feel like I'm a mess in my office. I feel like I'm disorganized. I'm a messy guy. I'm going to buy a rug to put on the floor so that I roll around on a rug. I'm doing something. Thought I was boozing it up? No. Well, I don't mind once in a while. But I like dark beer. I'm a dark beer guy. So here's a really cool watch. Really is. But I got to change out the band. If you can see, the band is too small. So I have a new band for it. I got to swap this out. It's one thing I'm working on today while we hang out. Get my box of watch tools out here. I just thought you were boozing it up. You're a boozer. You're a boozer. Yeah. But yeah, so that picture there is from Aruba. Now this picture was hand drawn by some little girl in Texas. I know you can't really see it very well. But we were down like in Katy, Texas, I think. I don't know where it is. Down outside of Houston, Texas. If you're down in Houston, I think it's over to the left on Houston Bay or that bay there. And I can't remember the name of it, but it's a cool little town. It's a resort town. It has a lot of money in it, but they got a boardwalk. We stayed down there while we were getting Lorelei's immigration stuff, her dual citizen. Well, Tim, I don't disagree. And that's one, I mean, to be honest, I guess, I have too big of an ego to carry a purse around unless I have to. But I also agree, they didn't seem to be very, very big. But my problem, so I'm trying to see, this is my best backpack. I've had it for 30 years, at least 25 years. This was probably a $150 backpack back in the day. It's traveled the world. But this is too big. There's too much padding in it. There's too many secret pockets. This is something I used in my consulting business forever. I think this is too much of a backpack. So I'm trying to find a simpler thing so that I can put accessories like this, like that in it. And a chest harness, This is one of the best things I've ever bought in my life for YouTubing, for making videos. It's all metal. So, and it screws the phone together. All metal, you can't break it. Fantastic little thing. Wasn't very expensive. So I need to find a bag that I can just Galveston. Well, no. It was, I'm going to Google it. Lorelai and I did some videos on it, but I don't remember what it was. Texas, how can I Google that? Tim's from Texas. Texas board walks. There's a boardwalks. I just did my taxes. I wrote taxes, not Texas, because I just did my taxes. And yes, I owe the government money. I think this is it. Kahim, Texas. pulling it up on Google because, you know, everything on the internet is correct. Yeah, Coheam, Texas. It's over there on Clear Lake on the east side of Houston. I don't know what they call it. It's called Trinity Bay. It's on Trinity Bay. Yeah, we've been down to Galveston quite a bit. Also, we've taken some cruise out of there. So Coheam, Texas. So we were at the boardwalk hanging out, and some little girl was trying to make money doing artist renderings. So we had that one done. I'm sure, you know, she was doing fine, but I don't know. When I see young people, trying to make money, it would made at least 2 inches thick. It would be able to break, according to my late father. Yes, I agree. It is breakable, but it's me. I keep breaking these plastic things. I have a real trouble, and I got a feeling this one's gonna break too. I break these plastic things like you can't believe. So I bought this one to mount to anything. And I use this on my mobility scooter a lot. And so I want to be able to put my chest thing in it, even though I don't use it very often. And see, one thing I do is this. I use this. Like this. And then I clamp this onto like a shopping cart or the handles of the bicycle, but I already got one on my bike. Or like the mobility scooter, that's what this is for. So I clamp that and we're good. All right, now I need to pop this old band off. I think I can probably turn that off. I don't need that to follow me. I'm not going anywhere. That way the camera doesn't move as much. So yep, I did my taxes. Taxes suck. As poor as we are, you would think we didn't have to pay taxes, but we do, man. I don't understand it. And I'm just prying that out of the watch. Where's my watch box? Let me say thank you again for the thumbs up, shout out. I am no longer, just to let you know, begging for $5 million. Instead, because somebody says, well, shit and butt farts. Somebody says begging for $5 million is not realistic. PAC, you just look at the backpack for teenage. Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. That's a good thought. I didn't think about that because it's not going to hold electronics. It's just going to hold miscellaneous hardware. No electronics. And there's not a lot of it, but I want to keep it all together. We have a lot of electronics and stuff that we don't use, so it stays right over there, or it stays in my closet. But I want the bag so I can put the stuff that I do use from time to time. So I can easily get it, and it doesn't look so cluttered all over my office. And, and you're right. And the funny thing is, a lot of times, and I've passed them up, is I've seen kids' backpacks at Walmart on clearance for like $5 and $10. So I'll have to start looking. Now these bands on this watch, they got a little lever here. I know you can't see that. Right there. And you squeeze that and it allows you to get the band on without any issues. But Tim, you may be onto something. I just told you guys how easy it is to get these on, and here I am struggling. All right, so here's the watch. I found this. I got this somewhere, like in a estate sale. It's not a super expensive watch, but it's an older one. Put a new battery in it, cleaned it up. I like what I call gentleman watches. So watches that are like this, I like these. So I plan on wearing this one. But I needed to get the right band, so I'm gonna put it in my secondary watch box. I have enough watches that I have 2 watch storage boxes. And unfortunately, I'm not rich enough to have any expensive watches, you know. But they're still kind of fun to own. All right, see? Get that out of the way. So Tim, you may be onto something. Let me see if I can Google that. Appreciate that. Jimmy, are you still there? Have you? Did you ever sell out of Galveston? We went out of Galveston. We didn't have a problem with it. We had no issues in Galveston whatsoever. We paid to have our car parked long term for $80. Well worth the money. Came back in a week. The car was still there. We're, you know, nice. So we had no issues. We hung out in Galveston. We've been to Galveston a couple times. But we went to the Asian market where all the Asian cruise ship workers go. And they got a little restaurant in there, of course. So we went in there, hung out with them, I guess, or Lorelai did. Backpack for kids. Huh? You know, I'm going to bet you any money, backpacks for kids on the internet, I'm just going to look at them, but I bet you they're probably more expensive than they are for adults. Yep, a couple of times. I like Galveston Port. Yeah, and they're doing a lot of upgrading, if I remember right. Yeah, a lot of history, a lot of cool homes. Galveston, Texas has a lot of really cool old historic homes, I think. I wouldn't mind living in them. Galveston is not super pricey, but, you know, it's a little pricey. Jamaica Shores and all of that, you know, area. Hold on, guys. I need to hook you up to the battery. Sorry. I had to hook you up to the battery. Yeah, a lot of cool homes in Galveston, Texas, in the historical district. But we had no issues in Galveston at all. I mean, we're not a big fan of Galveston, Texas, you know, to live because it's kind of a dirty beach area. But, you know, it's all right. We had no problems there. We went out of Galveston. We went out of Miami. Port Canaveral, and somewhere in the Carolinas, I think, or Georgia. I know we went out of Georgia, maybe? Savannah, maybe? Yeah, we've spent some time there. It's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's cool. It's not a super big area. You can see the whole thing in a day or less, a few hours. But a lot of cool old houses. Remind you a little bit of the Philippines. You know, the nice, a nice part of the Philippines, old, older homes, trees, landscaping. The Yank in the Philippines says, "Have a great day, everybody. We appreciate you." He's like, "I got to go clean up dog poo-poo." So we appreciate you, Tony. Hang in there. If you need anything from the United States, let us know. Bye is in the house. How are you? Good morning to you. Went to Galveston for hurricane relief. Bye, how are you doing these days? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Are you doing well, I hope? My wife is turning 40 in a few weeks. We're having a big live stream party and all kinds of things like that. So, I don't know. She's not excited about turning 40, but she is very excited about her birthday. She's excited about the birthday gift that she's getting. And we have a lot of surprises. We got a couple of our YouTube sponsors or people like you who are sending Lorelai gifts, which is nice, and treats. So I look forward to seeing what some of those are. I'm hoping that I got told some of them may come in this weekend. So we may do a live stream with a mystery box from a subscriber this weekend. So I got my clock built. It's working fine. I got the watch done. Did good there. Yeah, I got involved in hurricane relief also, Tim, on a different level. Shit. You guys know about my squishy brain, right? So, the one that hit New Orleans or Louisiana, Katrina. So when Katrina hit, they needed people after it hit to work the chemical hazards. And since I was an expert in that field, I had people recruiting me to go down and do that. And my college wasn't happy, thinking I was going to leave, but they understood. And so I originally started to plan to go down and work some of the chemical hazard issues, some of the biologicals. And then somebody from the Environmental Protection, I don't know, the EPA here in Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality, who was part of this coalition going down, thought it'd actually be smarter if I would stay at my college and just train people to do what they needed to do. Because they didn't need my level of expertise, they needed basic level. And so they came up and said, we think it's overkill. If you want to go, you can go, but you'd be better served if you could just run a bunch of people through these classes and we can ship them down and get them down there. I'm like, all right, I'll do that. So I actually stayed back here and taught people basic, hazard materials handling and stuff like that, cleanup. Jimmy says 40. Well, she's still looking for we're still looking for our fountain of middle age. I know, man. I know. She turns 40. Turning 40 is just another day, but it can cause stress and anxiety for some. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, when I turned 40, it didn't bother me. When I turned 35, I had a little bit of a moment going, well, shit. I'm 35 now. I'm getting up there in the age, I turned 35. I was like, geez, I'm an adult now. And when I turned 30, it's kind of the same way. When I hit 30, I was kind of like, ugh. But at 35, I already had a career and I was going, and I was just kind of like, is this what my life is now? But then I turned 40, I didn't care. But she turns 40. She's a little nervous about it, but not too much. I think she's more excited about having a party and getting gifts. Yeah, well, same here, Tim. My brother and I talk about this. It's a shock that we're alive. Jimmy says 40 is the age of American wives look at their life and ask, is this it? Is this the best I can get? I know, Jimmy. I know. And then they think they can trade up and get something better. It's one thing I don't understand, and I hate to be mean to women, but a lot of women, we'll say American women, a lot of American women hit that 40-year mark, right? And they start going, hey, is this what my life really is? Boy, I deserve better. I could have got better. I can get better. But then they don't understand why men, when they divorce their husbands, how miserable they are, because all they wanted was better than what they had, but they can't get back to the level that they had. But yeah, I'm with you there, Tim. My brother and I often talk about, I'm shocked that I'm still alive. Not because I was in the coma, long before the coma, when I was a young man. We did enough things that most people, yeah. So, yeah, we're all kind of shocked that we're alive, and we're all kind of shocked that we've made it this far in life. That, I'm a little shocked that I'm not homeless. I'm a little shocked that I'm not a total deadbeat. So, yeah, I gotta admit, I'm a little shocked that I actually had a career, that I actually made money, that people actually listened to me, which is shocking. That I did become somebody somewhat important in my own world, not the big world, but my own little world. I was fairly important, considered a subject matter expert, and so on and so on. Been able to do and travel around the world and have fun, and I'm a little shocked. I mean, do I wish for that beach house in Florida? Absolutely, I don't have it. But I am a little shocked that I have a house at all. So, which, what are you going to do, right? Let's see. Graham's in the house. Grahammer's Den. Garhammer's Den is in the house. Is there any mock misers on here? I have no clue what that is, so I don't think there is. There are a lot of beautiful, highly intelligent people, smart as whips, but I don't know what that is. If you can give me a definition, I can give you a better answer. 40 is when the delusional hits, thinking they're still kind of young and hot. Correct. And they're not. And it's sad, and maybe it's wrong or whatever, but as we age, meaning men, we get better looking. As women age, they do not. Have you ever thought of becoming, I don't know what it is, you got to give me a definition. You got to give me more words. You're talking about people that mock people? If you want to be mocked, I'll mock you. I don't care. If you want to mock me, you can mock me. But I don't know what term, what your definition is. You got to give us more words. I tell my wife all the time when she tries to tell me something, I need more words. You can't just say Coke and I know what you're talking about. Whether it means that we're going to buy some at Walmart the next time we go, or she really wants one now, or there might be one in the refrigerator, or it's over on the table because she was drinking it an hour ago. I have no clue. I need more words. All right. I studied at Lancaster University in England for 3 years to become one. All right. Why didn't you finish your degree? How come you didn't get a 4-year degree? Why did you only do 3 years? I don't know. But, that makes you happy to be in your field, whatever it may be. I think it's a good thing. As long as you're happy. And I'm a little shocked because I didn't know that there's even universities over there. I see you got a YouTube channel, or apparently you like a sport called soccer, maybe? You're a Lancaster Bomber. Football club, soccer club. Just got to get you guys, on the same page with the rest of the world. Soccer is soccer, football is football. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But thank you for being here and subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. Oh my God, don't ask for more words. Women use more words to explain than men already. No, fewer words. Well, or no words. Just, if the word is Coke, just write it down and then whatever it is that you want, figure it out if you can't remember it. So if you want to buy it at Walmart in a week, well, then you buy it at Walmart in a week. You don't need to tell me about it. Great. So our friend here says, I am $60K a year. I have 14 other mock misers working for me at $33K a year. Outstanding. Congratulations. We appreciate you. I'm going now to see you all again soon. Stay safe. Peace, everybody. Love to all. Keep mock-mising everyone. Kiss, kiss, kiss. All right. Kind of weird coming from a dude, but all right. It's okay. We appreciate you. Enjoy mock-mising, whatever that is. Oh, how funny. I got my phone on block. I can hear somebody trying to call because it's bouncing to my iPad. But I got my phone on sleep or whatever you call it, so they can't interrupt my live stream today. I've been having trouble with, I use Wondershare Filmora software editing software. So, and I do make some AI on it, a little bit of AI content.